Chulin Daf Lamed Hey. Says the Gemara. Rabbi Yonasan, Rabbi says Rabbi Yonasan in the name of Rabbi. Oichel shlishi shel truma. If you eat truma, that is a shlishi l'tuma. Sheni l'tuma touched truma itself, it becomes shlishi l'tuma. Then asur le'echol, you are not allowed to eat truma. If you ate that truma, which was a shlishi truma, you're not allowed to eat other truma. Umutaliga, however, you're allowed to touch truma. It doesn't make you so impure that you're not allowed to touch truma. Ve'itztrich. Says the Gemara, you need both the Ula's statement. Ula made a statement that if you eat Chulin, Shenais Altaris Truma, then you're not allowed to eat Truma. If you eat Chulin, Shenais Altaris Truma, that became Shlishi L'Tuma, then says Ula, you're not allowed to eat Truma. We need Ula's statement, and we also need Rabbi Yonasan's statement, Yitzchak Rabbi Yonasan, that says if you eat Truma itself, which is a Shlishi L'Tuma. The imid de Ula, because if you only had Ula, Havamin, I would say, the only reason Ula is only talking about if it's chulin that was acted with upon as if it's truma, so then you're not allowed to eat it, but you're allowed to touch it. About truma, but if it is truma itself, even you're not allowed to touch it. So therefore, it's just Rabbi Yonasan to say that you're allowed to touch it. Even Rabbi Yonasan, if you only had Rabbi Yonasan to say that truma itself, it's a shlishi l'tuma, you're not allowed to eat it. Havamina hanimi the truma, val chulin. But if it's chulin, shadai zotar truma, but achila nami shari, you're even allowed to eat it. Therefore, both Ula and Rabbi Yonasan's statement are tzrichi. They both need it. Yesterday, Yitzchak was Shmuel Yitzchak, the son of Samuel, the son of Martha. Kamei de Rab Nachman. He was sitting in front of Rab Nachman. V'yasav Kamar, and he sat and continued to say, Oichel shlishi shel chulin. If someone eats Shlishi l'tuma, that is shel chulin shenaisu al taras hakodesh, that it was acted as if it's kodesh, then tohar lechol b'kodesh. You're allowed to eat kodesh, even though you ate chulin shenaisu al taras hakodesh, which was the shlishi l'tuma. You're allowed to go ahead and eat real kachim. She'en lecha davar she'aisu revi b'kodesh. Nothing can make you a revi b'kodesh. Nothing can make kachim a revi'i latuma ela kodesh mi kodesh bilvad, unless you had real kachim that was tamei, real carbon that was tamei, and then that touched more kachim, so now that this kachim is a shlishi latuma, and that can make a revi'i latuma. And since the only thing that can make a revi'i b'kodesh, the only thing that can create, the only shlishi that can create tuma if it was made from actual kachim that became tamei, but not chulin shenais al taras hakodesh, right? Therefore, so too, if you eat chulin shenais al taras hakodesh and it's a shlishi l'tuma, you're allowed to eat kachim. It does not make you puzzle, just like it cannot make a revi'i, it cannot make you puzzle. Only if it's real kachim that became tamei and made a shlishi l'tuma, then that can make revi'i. Then that can make revi'i l'tuma by kachim, and that can also make someone puzzle to eat kachim. But if it's just chulin shenais al taras hakodesh, no. So asks the Gemara, we have in the Mishnah that we brought from Tyrus on Lam Gimel Beis machlokes between Rabbi Eliyahu and Rabbi Yeshua. And Rabbi Eliyahu said that shlishi, if you eat shlishi l'tuma, so then you become a sheni l'kodesh. They ain't sheni l'truma, but you're not a sheni l'truma. And he said it's talking about b'chulin shenais al taras truma. And we said we're talking about chulin shenais al taras truma. In fact, the Gemara Amai, according to Rabbi Yitzchak, halav kodesh mikodeshu. It's not kachim that are tamei that are making shlishi l'truma and therefore can make it revi l'truma, right? It's not kodesh mikodesh, and therefore how are you making a sheni l'kodesh? You're telling me over here that if someone eats chulin shenais al taras truma, that is a shlishi l'tuma, it makes you a sheni. It makes you a sheni l'kodesh, which means you can actually be mitama kodesh if you eat it. And according to you, Rabbi Yitzchak, you can only be mitama kachim if you're a shlishi, if you actually come from kachim. So a shlishi l'tuma in Rabbi Eliezer shita is said to make a sheni l'kodesh, which can disqualify kachim. And it's talking about Chulin Sh'naisal Taras Truma. And according to Rabbi Yitzchak, only kachim, only genuine, bona fide kachim that become tamei, they can make other kachim pasul. But not Chulin Sh'naisal Taras Truma. They cannot make if they are a shlishi latuma, they cannot make anything tamei because they don't come from kachim. So he's contradicting Rabbi Eliezer Shita. Omer lei, so he tells him back, no, hanach l'truma shetarasa truma hi'etzel hakodesh. Like we said before, leave truma. Don't bring in, if someone does chulin, al taras truma. Why? Shetaharasa, because even though it was watched, so that so as if it's truma, and therefore so that the truma, this chulin truma should remain tohor. That's still regarding kachim, it's considered tuma. Tuma hi'etzel kachim. That's all kodesh. And therefore, the fact that Rabbi Eliezer says that if you have truma, you have chulin shenasu al taharas truma, that became a shlishi latuma, and someone eats that, he becomes a sheni lakodesh, which means that he's not allowed to eat kachim. That's only because it's done al taras truma, and the watching for truma is considered tuma for kachim. It's not on the level of considered tohor for kachim. However, in our situation that where Yitzchak was talking about, he was talking about chulin shenaisal taras hakodesh, and therefore the only way for chulin shenaisal taras hakodesh to be mitameh is if it's a rishon or a sheni. But if it's a shlishi, it cannot make a revi by kachim, because by kachim, in order to make something a revi by kodesh, and in order for it to disqualify you from eating kachim, then it needs to be actual kachim that became tamei, and not chulin shenaisal taras hakodesh. Unless it's only watched for truma, and if it's only watched for truma, if it's only chulin shenaisal taras truma, then we view it as if it's tamei regarding kachim. Says the Gemara, Minot Temra. How do you know this idea? Where do you see to say this idea that regarding kachim, something that was watched for truma is considered tamei? Says the Gemara, the Tanan, because there's a Mishnah in Chagiga. Big day am ha'aretz, the clothing of an am ha'aretz who isn't nizhar at all from tuma, so that is considered a midras leprushim. It's as if a impure person, a zava or a nida, as if they laid on it and therefore it became tamei. And for a prushim, for someone who is noyeg to eat chulin with purity, to eat chulin b'taira, not b'taira sakodesh, just chulin b'taira, those were called prushim, and therefore the clothing of an amaretz is considered midras, it's considered tamei. Big day prushim, the clothing of prushim are considered midras la'ichlei truma. They're considered tamei b'tumas medras, as if a nida or a zava or a zav laid on it, for someone who eats truma, because he has he has to watch for higher levels, because he eats truma. He doesn't just eat chulin b'taira, he eats even truma. And big derech truma, the clothing of someone who eats truma is also considered midras l'kodesh, for someone who eats kachim. And therefore, for someone who eats kachim, and regarding kachim themselves. And therefore you see that regarding kachim, truma is considered tamei. And even if you're careful not to be mitama the truma, it's still regarding kachim, it's going to be considered tamei as if you weren't careful at all. Omar Rava says, Rava, midrasos kamer, you're bringing a proof from midrasos, from the fact when you lay on something, when you laid on clothing, that type of tuma, that the clothing come tamei, shani midrasos. Medras is different, because Shema Teshev Aleim Ishtei Nida. There's a bona fide concern that it might be that his wife, who was a nida, actually sat on the clothing, and therefore became tamei. In that situation, we will be concerned that even though an Eichel Truma had this clothing, still maybe his wife sat on the clothing and made it tamei. Aval beperi lo yaminon. But by fruit, we are not concerned that fruit are tameh. If you wash them for truma, then it's considered you wash them for kachin, because it's not common for fruit to become tameh, and it's not like ishtenida steps on them, and ishtenida might step on it. So therefore, by midrash we are chashish, but by fruit, since it's not common, they become tameh. So therefore, when you watch it for truma, it's considered watch for kachin too. Rabbi Yitzchak called no, but perinami, even by peirei, if you watch it for truma, it's not considered watch by kachim, and therefore that's why Rabbi Eliezer says that if you have a shlishi bituma by chulin shenayz taras truma, it's considered l'gabe kachim as if it's not watched, and therefore it's a sheni l'kodesh. Masiv Rabbi Yomi B'difti, ask Rabbi Yomi B'difti, Umi Amirim B'peri, do we say this thing by peri? Vatnan, it says in the Mishnah, Im Omar, if an Amoritz said, if Rashti the Seicher of Kodesh, he had a barrel of wine, and he separated into it, or within it, a revius of kodesh. He said a revius of this wine should be kachin. So then, Naaman, he's believed that it's tameh, that it's tahor. He's believed that it's pure. We can bring it as nesachim on the Beis Hamikdash, on the mizbeach. The rule is that we wouldn't really trust in Amaretz when he tells us that something is tahor, because we don't trust that they're nizhar, that they're careful about keeping taira. However, Chachamim saw fit that because if we don't accept from Amaratzim something they donate to the Beis Hamikdash, they might go and make their own temples if you don't include them in the donations of Kachin. And because we have this scare that they might go build Bamas and build Mizbeach on their own, therefore we had to include them. And therefore we do trust them in the Gabi Kachin. However, Gabi Truma, we do not trust in Amoritz if he says this wine of Truma is considered Tohar. Therefore, says the Gemara, in this situation, you have Kodesh wine is designated for the Mizbeach, as Nesachim, that has Din Kachim, mixed in with Truma wine, and you see, the Loika Metamali Truma the Kodesh, you see that the Truma is not Metame the Kodesh. So what do you see from here? That must be, why isn't the Truma, the wine that's Truma, Mekadesh, Mitaher, Mitame the Kodesh, must be because if you watch it for Truma, then it's considered tar also for Kodesh. So you see that by Peirei, meaning by fruit, by wine, by food, we do not say that if you don't watch something for if you watch something for Truma, it's not considered watch for Kodesh. The Amrat Taharasa, if you tell me the Tyra of Truma is Tumahi Eitzel HaKodesh, considered impure by Kodesh, to Tama Truma HaKodesh, the Truma wine should be Metama the Kodesh wine. Amarlei tells him back, Tuma B'chiburin Kamar, do you mean that it should be Tuma when it's connected? When everything is one connected, it's all one big barrel of wine? Tuma B'chiburin Shani. No, when it's connected, it's different. Migu de Mehem and HaKodesh, once he's believed on the Kodesh, so Mehem and Nami Truma, then that transfers also to the Truma, and we trust him that the Truma is also Tahar. Meaning in this situation, since it's all mixed up, because the reviz of Kodesh is mixed with the rest of the barrel, which is Yain of Truma, and he knows that he has to keep it Tahar, and we trust him regarding Kachim. Therefore, we also trust him in the Gabi the Truma because it's all one big pot. Now, just Taisus points out that the way he'll be able to siphon out the Kachim, it's all mixed up, is because he did it through Breira, meaning he said that retroactively the revius of Yarin that I will in the future remove, that will be retroactively all along Kachim. So he's using the method of Breira. Okay, Masav Rav Huna Bar Nasan asks Rav Huna Bar Nasan, Hasheni Shebachulin is Metame Mashke Chulin. If you have a Sheni Shebachulin, so then it's Metame Chulin liquids, Upaisel Oichle Truma, and it disqualifies someone from eating Truma. If you eat a Sheni Shebachulin, it disqualifies you from eating Truma. The Shlishi, and if you eat Shlishi that's Chulin, Then mitame mashke kodesh. It's mitame liquids that are kodshim. Upoisel oichle kodesh, and it disqualifies someone from eating kodesh. And this is talking about, how do you have a shlishi b'chulin? It's talking about b'chulin shenai sotar kodesh. So what do you see from here? That a shlishi b'tumah can be mitame someone. If someone eats a shlishi b'tumah of chulin shenai sotar kodesh, it's mitame him from eating kodshim. It's poisel him from eating kodshim. And Rabbi Yitzchak said, our original statement from Rabbi Yitzchak was that someone who eats shlishi shel chulin shenai sotar kodesh, he's tar lechol b'kodesh. So you have a direct contradiction from a brisa, which says that he cannot eat kodshim. Says the Gemara Tanoi, he really is machlekes Tanaim. Tanya chulin shnai sotar kodesh harein kechulin. They're like regular chulin. Rabbi Tzadok Omer harein ketruma. They are like truma l'tamei shnayim. They're going to be mitame 2 and the lifseil echad, and to disqualify 1. The first Tana that says harein kechulin, he says it's exactly like chulin and it will not make a shlishi at all. So he argues on the whole thing we discussed before that chulin shnai sotar kodesh do make a shlishi b'tumah, can be a shlishi b'tumah. The second opinion of Rabbi Tzadok Omer ketruma l'tamei shnayim, they're like truma in the sense that chulin shnai sotar kodesh make 2 things impure, meaning it could become a rishon l'tumah and it could become a sheni l'tumah. However, the lifseil echad, a shlishi l'tumah, it can only be pasul, meaning a shlishi l'tumah is not going to be is not going to be tomei. It won't create a shlishi l'tumah that it can make something else impure to make a revi. Rather, it only makes it pasul in itself. Chulin shenai sotar kodesh become disqualified for someone who's makpid on chulin shenai sotar kodesh. He cannot eat this chulin that was mitame al yidei a sheni l'tumah, so it made it pasul. A sheni l'tumah touches this chulin shenai sotar kodesh, it becomes pasul. But it's not a real shlishi l'tumah, because a real shlishi l'tumah would make something else tamei. So this opinion over here that says it's only pasul and not tamei is the opinion that holds that it stops there. And if you eat this chulin shenai sotar kodesh that was touched by sheni l'tumah, it will be disqualified. But it does not make the person who eats that disqualified from eating truma, from eating kodshim. So you see that this man Omar holds exactly like Rabbi Yitzchak, that someone who eats the shlishi b'tumah of chulin shenai sotar kodesh, he will not be disqualified from eating kodshim. That is this Tana. Rabbi Yitzchak has his own Tana, and the previous brisa argues on this Tana, and it's fine because it's not, Rabbi Yitzchak is not arguing on the Tana. Continues the Gemara. Rabbi Shimon the Mishnah said that Rabbi Shimon holds that even if there's no dam that leaks during the shechita, still the meat is considered huksha l'kabel tumah just with the mere slaughtering alone. That already makes it prepared, makes it susceptible to accepting tumah. We know you need one of the zayin mashkim to make something susceptible to become tumah, and he says for this animal you do not need dam, you do not even need blood. All you need is the shechita. The shechita itself makes it huksha l'kabel tumah. Omer Rabasi, says Rabasi, Omer hoy Reb Shimon shchitasei machsharosei v'lo dam. He says that shchitasei was machsharosei. Rabasi says Reb Shimon used to say that the shechita itself makes it able to be mekabel tumah v'lo dam, but not blood, meaning the blood itself cannot be machshar l'kabel tumah. And the Gemara is going to be discussing whether this is true, whether dam itself, dam of shechita, according to Reb Shimon, whether it can make something susceptible to kabel tumah. Is it machshir l'kabel tumah? Meaning not only in our situation where there was dam by shechita, but let's say the dam of shechita goes and hits a fruit, falls on a fruit with intention. Is that dam shechita machshir the fruit l'kabel tumah? In general, we have a question. We know dam is machshir. We know dam is one of the zayin mashkim that are machshir a fruit to become food to become tamei. How about if it's dam shechita? Is that machshir or not? So Rabbi Asi says no. According to Rabbi Shimon, dam shechita is not machshir at all. The shchita is machshir. The dam shchita, even if it wanted to, it couldn't be machshir. Because even on other things, it's not machshir. So that's the Gemara. Let's bring a proof to Rabasi. Reb Shimon Omer huchshu b'shchita. Shimon in our Mishnah says it's huchshu b'shchita. My lav b'shchita v'lei dam. Only b'shchita. Not even if there is dam, the dam isn't machshir on its own right. The Gemara says loy af b'shchita. Maybe he means even just b'shchita if there was no dam. Toshma Amar Reb Shimon told Chachamim v'chi adam machshir v'alei shchita machsheres. Sounds like he also says that dam is not machshir. Says the Gemara hochkam alohen v'chi dam bilvad machshir. Is dam alone machshir? Av shchita nami machshir. Even shchita alone, if there's no dam, it's also machshir. Okay, Toshma Rabbi Shimon dam hameis ain't a machshir. Rabbi Shimon says in the Mishnah machshirin, Rabbi Shimon says that the blood from a dead animal that dies on its own accord, as an animal dies and then blood seeps out, or you take blood out, he says that also is not ain't a machshir. My love, ha dam shchita machshir. Does he not mean to say that dafka if the dam of a dead animal died on its own accord, that's not machshir, but dam shchita is machshir? So you see, now like Rabasi says the Gemara loy. He means to say that dam hameis ain't a machshir, but hadam chalolim is machshir. If you have an animal that was killed, not by shchita, that was killed by you have a corpse of an animal that was killed. It didn't die on its own accord. It was killed, but it wasn't shchita. That's called halal. So that he means to say that in that situation it is machshir, meaning if it dies on its own accord, not. But if it's killed, then it is machshir. Aval, says the Gemara, what? But you want to maintain the dam shchita mai loy machshir, that dam shchita is not machshir. So then lishmeinu dam shchita. So let him tell me the bigger chiddush that even dam shchita isn't machshir. The kosher came dam hameis. And for sure, dam hameis isn't machshir. Rashi explains because dam shchita is nishvach kamayim. The dam shchita has a hekesh in the pasuk. It says al haaretz tishpechenu kamayim. Right? So it's like mayim, and mayim is machshir kabel tumah. So if even dam shchita is not machshir, for sure dam hameis if it dies on its own accord, and therefore why didn't he tell me dam shchita? Says the Gemara, no. Dam hameis is tzrichale. He specifically mentioned dam hameis for its own reason. Because I would think mali katle ihu mali katle malachamovis. Dam chalolin is machshir, and I would think that so too dam hameis is also machshir. If you only told me dam shchita is machshir, I would think okay, dam shchita. If you only told me dam shchita is not machshir, I would think okay, dam shchita is not machshir. But dam chalolim is machshir, and dam hameis is also machshir. Why? Even if dam shchita is machshir for sure, not machshir for sure, dam hameis is not machshir. Says no. I would say mali katle. What do I care if he killed him? Mali katle malachamoves. What do I care if it was killed by an animal or by a human, or if it was killed by the malachamoves, by the angel of death? So what? At the end of the day, it was killed, and since it was killed, it's like dam chalolim, and dam chalolim we'll see. The dam of an animal that was just killed, that for sure is machshir. And therefore, I would think that it doesn't make a difference if it was killed by the malach hamovis or was killed by another animal. It's going to be machshir, and only dam shchita that will not be machshir. Kamashmal, and that's why he has to tell me dam hameis. That's why he has to tell me that dam hameis is not machshir, even though dam chalolim is machshir. And the reasoning is because dam hameis itaka died on its own. It died on its own. The malach hamovis is not considered like dam chalolim. Toshima says the Gemara, Reb Shimon Omer. Let's bring a proof, another proof to this question. Reb Shimon Omer, dam magafosay ena machshir. The dam of a bruise. Let's say like the animal has a bruise and the dam comes out. Is that machshir? Can that be machshir or fruit to makabel tumah? He says no, ain't a machshir. My love, hadam shchita machshir. The direct inference to make from this that dam shchita is machshir. Says the Gemara, look, hadam chalolim machshir. No, the inference to make is that dam chalolim is machshir. Says the Gemara, aval dam shchita my loy, but dam shchita is not machshir. Loy machshir. The shmina dam shchita again. Let's say dam shchita. The kol shchim dam gafasi. If you tell me even the dam of when you kill the animal through a shchita and it's called dam shchita, still that's not machshir, then for sure just a bruise is not machshir. So the Gemara dam agafasa is strichale. No, I need him to specifically point out to me that dam agafasa is not machshir. Because I would think malikatle kulin malikatle palga. What do I care if another animal kills it fully or kills it partially? Meaning a bruise is like a little bit of a killing, right? So you got a bruise from another animal. The animal over here that let out blood, that leaked blood. What does it make a difference if it was bruised partially by another animal, or it was bruised fully until it died? Right. Either way, it was hurt. It was hurt, and part of it is dead, as if the place where it was bruised is partially dead. Right. So what does it make a difference if it actually died or not? Either way, it's coming through. It's coming through a hit from another animal that at least partially is sort of partially killing it. So I might think that even that dam is just like dam chalolim, and it is machshir. Therefore, you have to specifically tell me that the dam of a bruise is not machshir. Because if you would have told me dam shchita, I wouldn't have known. I would think it's the same thing as dam chalolim. Says the Gemara. What's taka the pshat? Ma'ishno dam chalolim de machshir. What's taka the pshat that dam chalolim is machshir? The ksiv, because it says in the pasuk v'dam chalolim yishteh. It says that the dam of a halal is yishteh. Right? Again, a halal is an animal that was killed. So you see that it will be drunk. Right? The pasuk says it will be drunk. So you see that the dam of a halal is like a mashka, it's like a liquid, it's like a drink, right? So the dam of a halal is a mashka that can be machshir, something to be in kabel tumah, because it says in the pasuk that it's like a liquid. It says the Gemara, if so dam shchita nami. Also dam shchita we have a pasuk, ksiv al aretz tishlachem kamayim. It says regarding dam shchita, when you shech the chaya knife, it says you have to spill it on the it says by bechor rak adam lo yisechelu. Don't eat the dam. You see, it's hukash to mayim. It's just like mayim. You see that dam is just like mayim, so it should also be considered a liquid. Says the Gemara, who no? Who's not to teach you that it's like a liquid regarding hachshoras tumah. Who is lemishri damon de psulei mukdashim behana? That's coming to tell you that the blood of a animal that was kodesh and became pasal, like a bachar that had a mum, its blood is mutter behamna'ah. That's what it's coming to teach me. It's just like water, meaning that it's just like water is mutter behamna'ah, so to this dam is mutter behamna'ah. I would think, since it's also begizo va'avida, since regularly kachim are also begiz of avodah, you can't shear it or use it to work with. So therefore I would think maybe daman, their blood also is libay kvura, needs to be buried. Kamash malan, that no, it's alar tishvachanu kamayim. So therefore you don't have a proof that dam shchita is going to be machshir l'kabel tumah. And adrabah, from the pasuk of dam chalolim yishteh, you learn that dafka dam chalolim, only if it was killed sort of naturally through other animals or through someone who wanted to kill the animal, and it's called a corpse. The dam of a halal is a corpse. An animal that was shechted with intention to be matter, to be eaten, is not called dam chalolim, and therefore it's not mash the kabel tumah. Ad kan chulin daf lamed hei.